Thank you and welcome to 20-Sided Stories.
Victoria 1890, Season 1, Episode 8.
Doctor, what are you up to?
I'm investigating these prints.
Roll me an intelligence.
10.
Okay, you see that one of those match, and the only one that matches is James Stonewood. The little girl's prints don't match, and the Count's prints don't match, and none of your friends' prints match.
Well, it looks like one of the prints that I got off the urn is from Stonewood, so...
That would make sense, he owned it.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I take it back. You also get the prints of Simon.
Okay, try that again. Hey, Doctor, what are you up to?
Oh, well, it looks like the prints that I got off the urn are just of yours and of James Stonewood, which doesn't really lead us anywhere.
Wait a minute, would my prints also be on it since I gave it to him?
Sure, yeah, those are on there too.
All the people that you know touched it is on there.
Oh, and the little girl's, because she touched it too. Oh,
so
goodness.
Everyone's fingerprints.
All right,
are
so one more
basically on
time. Hey, Doctor, what are you up to? What did you find?
It looks like I found shit. Because everyone has put their bloody hands on this urn, and it's no one that I suspect. Because I saw them, I put it in their hands.
Who do you suspect?
I'm trying to figure out if someone from here who... The Count was looking for the urn, correct?
Yeah.
We briefed you on this, you know everything.
Yes, I do.
Yes, if his prints were on it, then it meant that he already knew it and he had it in his possession. This was a big old con.
Did you get his print? Oh yeah, you did.
I did, but they're not on the urn. So it's useless.
So he's not a con man. He's not a confidence man, is what you're saying.
No. But we should call back the butler inside.
No,
No, why not?
I need to tell you something first. What,
We know it. You're gay.
What? No, the butler's up to something.
How's that? What do you mean?
Look, now that he's been gone for a couple of minutes, all right, I saw a spider.
You want me to squish it? Is that what you're saying? Just because I have the biggest legs
No,
here.
it doesn't matter. I left it there because I didn't want our cover to be blown, all right? So what I'm saying is the spider people or whatever,
Oh, the ones that were in Atlantis.
he might be one of them.
Hickman, could you tell us more about this?
Tell you more about the spiders?
Yes. Tell us the
The
legend.
story that I got was very vague. It was told to me when I was very little, and it was going to be retold to me when I was old enough to take on the mantle. But from what I recall, is not a race of spider people, but one spider.
That makes a lot more sense.
Like one giant spider or one little one?
Well, I had nightmares of it being one giant spider, so that's what I assume. But again, I was told when I was very young.
So the butler could be this big ass spider.
I'm 12, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, you couldn't tell?
Hey, she looks a little older for her age.
Am I talking to Simon or am I talking to Wet Eddie?
We're talking a little bit of both. It's probably like 80% Simon,
So
20%
you're
Wet Eddie.
buzzed still.
Yeah, I'm coming down off of it. It's only one shot. I mean, you know, fine.
But, so what are you getting on about? What about the spiders?
The bad? I don't really know.
Yes, they're awful.
You saw a spider.
Oh, and the butler.
Where?
On his neck.
It didn't seem to bug him?
No, it seems that, in fact, there are more tangled webs than we thought in this mystery.
What to do?
I want to break it open. I want to get that coin out, and I want to get to Atlantis.
All right.
You don't need to break the urn.
Well, then someone's got
Okay,
to
let's
reach into
shake
it.
out.
What must we do? What is it that you want to do with it? Take it back?
I want to take it back to his tomb where it belongs.
But then how are we getting to Atlantis?
Why do you want to go to Atlantis?
Treasure! What else would you go to Atlantis for? Treasure, discovery, fame for being the first Englishman to discover Atlantis?
I just want to know if it exists or not.
I believe it does. I don't know what kind of treasure can be plundered from it.
Well, look,
It was all destroyed. There's a new civilization living over it now.
a new one.
Yes, it's called the Island of Crete.
Oh, that's right. But there's still probably treasure. and archaeology to be uncovered. All right?
I guess.
So, here's what I propose. We take this urn right now. We reach in through the intestines. We find that coin. All right? We take this whole thing to Atlantis after we figure out what's going on with the Count and Matilda.
I turn the urn upside down and start to shake it.
Hold on.
Stop it.
And then after, if Atlantis does or does not work out, we will give it to you to bring back to Ramble's tomb.
Ramses the Third.
Whatever.
I have
And the
an
coin.
idea.
Sure, fine, but we just gotta go to Atlantis first.
If we grab the coin and hold it, and then we give the urn to the Count, we see what happens.
There's no reason.
What does he do with it? The coin is what he wants. It's not the urn.
Right. Well, there's no reason it has to be destroyed, right?
No.
Perhaps we can have, as Santiago would say, porque no los dos.
What?
Why the
Oh,
two?
both. Yeah, Atlantis and saving the artifact.
Eating the cake and
Great.
throwing it up.
So.
Sure, whatever.
You realize that the Count is out of the house, so if there's any investigating you want to do around the house, there are still servants, but the Count is not home.
Hey, Doctor,
Yes.
you're squinting your eyes like you have an idea. Smart people do that.
No, I don't.
You don't have an idea? Oh, shit. Well, I've got one. Count's not here.
Yes?
Perhaps we look around for a bit.
For what?
Who knows? Secrets. Like you said, you thought that the Count had some kind of secret, ulterior motive. Perhaps there wasn't even Atlantis if we found some kind of note, some kind of connection, some kind of secret artifact. Perhaps this urn is the fake one. I don't know, I'm just making that up, but we might find something. I'm gonna go upstairs and try to find his bedroom. Which room do you want to go to?
I'll go to the kitchen. I'm hungry.
Okay, that's fine. Desmond just goes to the kitchen.
I got an idea.
What?
I'm hungry. So I'll ask the butler if he could get me a sandwich. And then,
Investigate him as he does so?
yeah.
All right. That's a good idea.
Maybe there's some kind of secret room or...
Oh, books.
Anything like
Start
that.
pulling a bunch of books out of the wall.
Can I look
And just
for...
throw them behind you and don't even read them.
Can I look for some kind of secret lair, passageway, something?
You certainly can. Roll awareness.
10.
You see over at the fireplace, there are two statues. One of a naked man and one of a naked woman. By the naked woman, where there would usually be a bit of soot and other things coming from the fireplace, some of it looks like it's been brushed out of the way just a little bit.
Great.
You think that grabbing that statue of the naked woman and pulling it might be the lever to get what you want.
That do it.
And then the fireplace starts to rumble, and the fire gets extinguished by some dust that drops from above, and behind the fire, the brick wall, it slides over. Let's cut over Simon first.
All right.
You go up the stairs, and
Look around, all right.
you believe that the master bedroom would be up the stairs and down the center hall at the very back end. And as you get closer, from an adjacent room comes a maid.
Hello, miss.
Hello, may I help you?
My name is, Wet Eddie. I'm come here to sell you some water.
Oh, how did you get in here?
Oh, the Count let me in. I'm with his friends.
Roll charisma.
4.
I'm sorry, but you must have snuck in. I must ask you to
Oh,
leave.
no sneaking going on. Look, I'll just be on my way, all right? We're waiting in the living room. I'm sorry.
Yes, please, head over to the living room, please.
I didn't mean to come over here.
What you're looking for is that way.
The second she turns around, I'm going to grab her and suffocate her. Just to pass her out, you know?
Okay, roll me discretion.
4 again.
Okay, she breaks out of your grasp, and she slaps you, and she goes, help, please,
No, listen. Shit.
Yes, Mr. Desmond, how may I help you?
Oh, yes. You know my name. What was yours again then?
My name is... Excuse me, sir.
Oh,
And
wait.
he rushes past you,
I chase after him.
heads out to the main room, and over to the stairs. What do you want to do?
Sir, I'm hungry as hell. I was wondering if you might possibly make me a sandwich of a delicious variety.
Roll me charisma.
That's 12.
He stops in his tracks. A sandwich of delicious variety.
I could tell by your eyes that you're a keen sandwich man.
I always wanted to be a sandwich man, but it never seemed like there was a job for that specifically. It'd always be given to a chef.
I grab him by the shoulders and I'm like, no. You have the spirit of 10 sandwich men, I can tell.
But really, I must come. It sounds like the maid is in trouble.
You know what? Not just sandwiches. Bangers and mash as well.
Shut the fuck up!
What are you rolling? No, what are you rolling?
To knock her out.
To knock her out? All right, roll strength.
I just want to get her to stop screaming. The same.
Oh, jeez. You lunge at her and she screams again.
Ow!
And she runs into one of the rooms and shuts the door and locks it.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Oh, really, sir, I must be going. And he runs up the stairs.
What's up with your spider?
And he stops at the top of the stairs, and you see the butler at the hallway, at the top of the staircase down the hallway from you, and he's sort of frozen in his tracks.
When Eddie takes off his hood and looks at him. Hello, butler.
He looks back down the stairs over his shoulder at
Desmond Delancy.
How you doing today, butler?
I'm really hungry.
What happened to the maid?
She locked herself in the room, got freaked out, lost the key. Can't help her get in. Would you perhaps have a key to that room?
Or a single bag of mystery.
I
have a torch and I'm going down there.
Okay. It is a small sort of crouch, like you have to crouch down to crawl through it, and then you come to a staircase that then turns in like a sort of a half spiral, does a U-turn downwards, and you come into a room that is a library. But before you get into the room, there is a spider web over the front of the entrance.
Well, you gonna open up the door for us? Or what?
Even just a slice of bread at this point.
To be honest, I feel very uncomfortable at the moment.
It's fine. You'll
And
get
I
over it.
don't trust you. And I shan't let you harm the maid.
What's your name, fella?
Why do you need to know my name?
Just so that we know who you are.
Yeah, you know. What's your real name? It's not butler. It's not sir. It's not bitch.
It's not servant.
I believe you want something beyond my name. What do you want?
I want the key into this room right now.
We want to know what's bugging you right
And
now.
or answers.
The key to the count room?
Is that the one that the maid just ran into?
Yes.
Then yes. You're gonna let me in there. And if you got nothing to hide, then we're all dandy dandelions, aren't we?
No. I will not.
I start slowly walking up the stairs.
I start slowly walking down the stairs.
Come on. Be a good lad, then.
We want to go to Atlantis. Don't you want to come to Atlantis with us?
Please stop what you're doing.
What?
Just please stop.
I want to inspect the books.
A lot of them don't have anything written on the spines. There's a couple that have like symbols written on the spines, and some of them look like it's written in Latin and other various languages that you don't recognize.
Are there any that look like they've recently been pulled out of the bookcase or read or anything like that?
There is one. There's a chair, and next to the chair there's a little stand, and on the stand looks like a journal. The journal belongs to a Captain Edmund Andros.
I'm going to literally grab the butler by the forearm and make him unlock the door.
Okay, roll me strength.
God damn it.
Ooh, 7, not bad. No, please, don't.
I want to throw a shoe at him.
Okay, yeah, you throw a shoe at him. Ouch!
Unlock this door right now.
I can't.
Why not?
No, please don't make me.
I grab his legs.
We have to. Listen to me. We're not trying to hurt you. We're just trying to see this quest through, alright? And we don't necessarily trust your kind. I'm not being classist. I'm just saying, like, you and the count.
Don't make me open that door.
Why?
What's in the
What's
door?
behind the door? Damn it.
Please, just leave it alone.
No, you have to tell us. And maybe if you told us, we won't do it. But you got to tell us first.
I tell you, I'll die.
What?
Okay, well, what's gonna kill you? Come on, let's spill the beat. Is it a spider? A big-ass spider's behind the door? Will the Count kill you for knowing too much information? Or because
I hit him in the back of the head.
All right, roll strength.
8.
Okay, yeah, you knock him out.
Hey, Desmond, Delancy, what was that for?
I search his body for the key.
Yep, you find the key.
Here you go. I tossed it his way.
All right. Now, Desmond, you gotta stay composed here, which means you might have to roll composure a couple times.
I got a +2.
Good. We're gonna go through very slowly and carefully. Follow me.
Hey, is there anything we could use as a weapon nearby?
Yeah, you find a. You know what? There's 2 suits of armors in the hallway on either side, and they've got swords.
Can I put a helmet on too?
Yeah, you can put a helmet on.
Can I also do that?
Yeah, you guys both put
Can we put
knight
the whole
helmets on.
armor?
Hey, this could probably come in handy. Yeah, we should probably use this.
Yeah, let's
All right.
do that.
Do you do the full armor?
Yeah, I want to put full armor, sword, unrecognizable.
Do you think I should maybe do it also? Just so
Absolutely.
We're just in uniform and synchronizate. All right, I put the full armor on as well. And we go inside the room.
But I leave the head open so people could see my face.
Simon leaves it closed because he likes being anonymous.
And you unlock the door. As you open the door,
I tighten the rocks though.
I'm gonna have you guys roll composure.
Shit, that's 2.
It's a 7.
It is dark, and the only light in there is coming from the hallway behind you guys. And when you open the door, you see the ground almost move away from you, it seems. And it freaks you out, and then you notice that it uncovers feet, and it's the same shoes that the maid was wearing. And as more of her is uncovered, you see torn flesh, just ripped up and swollen with black veins, and you lose your cool, and you just silently turn around and start walking away.
Oh, look at that. The little sissy boy walking away, losing his cool. What's it? Oh my god. What is that?
And then you notice that the room is covered in webs that are crawling with spiders. And that this is definitely the
gross.
body of the maid.
Oh, she didn't stand a chance.
What'd you see? What'd you see, Desmond, Delancy? What'd you see?
Well, there's webs, there's spiders, there's what used to be the maid that I'm guessing you were scuffling with.
I'm in too deep. This
No, I'm in
adventure-
too deep. You're standing in the door. I'm
I just
standing
mean on
further
a
in.
figurative sense of the adventure. I
What do you
got in too deep. This is I'm way over my head. Oh, I'm
You
freaking
didn't
out.
think. Oh, you thought that by getting into this adventure, you wouldn't be trudging into spider kingdoms and.
Look, I've been through a lot of stuff, alright?
Magic urn.
But I've never dealt with werebeasts and spiders. This is a whole nother level of.
You've never dealt with spiders.
I mean, house spiders, not big ass ones.
Pick up your steel, boy. We're going in head first. I go in head first.
I go in sword first.
Oh yeah, let's do that actually. Tip. Let's go in tip first.
Let's have you roll composure.
4.
Okay, you were a bit unsettled. You and the Count just finished watching a wonderful portrayal of Titus Andronicus, the Shakespearean play.
Honestly, I've never seen that one of Shakespeare's before, and I did not know so bloody. And
I
I'm
thought it
used-
was quite hilarious. I thought it was one of his comedies.
Right. Anyways,
But I must admit, it was, I will not lie to you, it was quite pleasing to have you grab onto my arm in some of those moments.
oh gosh.
Miss Matilda, I think you are fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you.
Did you enjoy the show?
Oh, I quite enjoyed it a little bit, yes.
That is grand. So why don't we head back?
Okay.
All right.
So, tell me, Count, I know you're from Spain, but what else have you done in your life?
Oh, the life of an aristocrat. I've traveled a bit throughout Europe and the Mediterranean, North Africa.
Oh, North Africa. Have you ever been to Egypt?
I've always wanted to go, but I just have never found the right occasion for it.
I've been a couple times. It's pretty fun.
Oh, Jess?
Yeah.
I would love to hear about some of your adventures.
Oh, God, which one? The one where I beheaded a lion or the one where I chased after 3 men who were trying to beat me up, and then I beat all 3 of them and then killed one of them and then threw the body at the bottom of the stairs where I was. It was a long story, never mind.
What was the context of you cutting off the head of a lion?
Oh, God. Well, the lion had chased after its cub, and I hate it when babies die, so I killed it.
Wow. Just out there in the heat of the Africa.
Heat of the moment.
You just killed the
But guess what? I saved the baby lion cub, and then went back to its parents, and it was happily ever after. Good story.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was its own parent.
No, it was this beast of a lion that had been terrorizing this village for quite some time. I actually got a reward from the village for it. They were very nice people. They gave me a bunch of, fish, fruit. I stayed there for a while. Fell in love with a man and then broke his heart and left.
My word. Please, let's get in the cabin. You should tell me more.
Okay.
Desmond,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to go on without me.
I can tell by the way that you're standing at the door.
I'm gonna go check on Dr. Chamberlin, see how his investigation is going.
Simon, roll me an awareness. Actually, both of you will roll me an awareness.
All for one, one for all, brother. Ooh,
9.
Toss that my
Roll
way.
again. Roll it again.
That's 7.
You guys are both aware that spiders are crawling all over Desmond's armor.
Okay, yeah, actually, I'm gonna go with your idea too.
What? No, but somebody needs to go inside the room and investigate.
I leave.
Desmond, you got to
and
do
close
this.
the door
No,
behind
Desmond. Oh, come on. Somebody's got to do it, and this can't be me. I mean, I'm just not composed. I'm just not really there.
You have
though,
to go in
you're
there,
a
brother.
Scot. You're a Scot, right?
Yeah.
Irish Scot, whatever. Northern.
Scots-Irish, thanks.
Yeah, you're Northern. You've got some cojones. That's not Northern.
That's
spiders all over your
yeah,
legs.
Okay,
I-
just I'm
I
gonna.
want to take off the armor now that I'm safely out of the room.
Fine,
Door
forget it. Just let's
closed.
go find the doctor.
I want to step on the spiders too to kill them. What kind of spider? Do I know any?
Just a bunch of spiders.
Okay.
I want to read the diary of Captain Edmund Andros.
You start at the very beginning, and it seems like it is a captain's log, and it talks about some of the random adventures of this captain and his boat and his crew, and he seems to really believe that he's a master of the seas and understands the way of the waves and everything, and how he calls the Mediterranean his home, and he feels more at home on sea than he does on land. Then you start flipping through it. It's a lot of the same stuff, different passengers that he's had. And then you just get tired of it and you literally are flipping through the pages and you see where it ends and it just becomes blank. And so you flip back a couple pages and you see where the log begins for the last log. And he starts talking about this stranger that he took on. And the stranger asked him to bring him and his pale bull with him out to sea. And he asked him, why? And the man said, I will pay you in this gold if you do it for me. Which is very strange for him to pay in just gold. And so he accepts the offer and he takes him out to this reef off the coast of Crete. And he seems very confused about this because there seems to be nothing out there. There isn't any real good fishing in that area. It's just a place where boats will occasionally crash because it's quite shallow. And so he takes him out there. During the voyage out there, one of his crew members, who's notorious for being nosy, is found dead outside of the stranger's cabin. And they inspect the body and they see that his neck is half swollen with black veins. Then they become suspicious about the stranger and they question him about it. And the stranger keeps very much to himself and offers them more money. And the captain decides to go along with it and figure, let's just get this over with and let's return. The captain gets out to the reef, and the man asks to take one of the little boats out onto the reef, and he accepts. They get the bull into the boat. It's very difficult, but they do it. The stranger and the bull, out in the small boat, paddle out to the reef. And when he gets out to the reef, the boat, its bottom, hits some of the reef. And then he tries to get the bull out of the boat. And he does. He is able to get the bull to step out onto the reef, and the bull is now submerged up to its stomach, just stepping on the coral and whatnot. And then out from the water comes a neigh of a horse, and the captain finds himself scared to death now from this point on, anytime he hears a horse neigh, because this was the moment where anything that ever made sense to him fell apart. From the distance, he sees an old man walking across the reef towards the bull. They exchange words with the stranger, and then the old man leads the bull away. And then a rumble begins. And then the reef starts to come up out of the water. The stranger comes back onto the boat. And after an hour of the reef slowly coming up, an island now appears. The stranger then gets back into the boat, heads over to the island, and comes back and asks to be brought back to land. And he does. He takes him back. And the stranger then leaves. And the captain, from that point on, swears that he will never return to the sea. And you notice that the date was 10 years ago.
My God.
Doctor.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
We found armor and swords.
God.
Give it down, Desmond. Hey, what'd you find? It's a pretty spooky place.
Yes, I found all this and this diary.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
What is it, Miss McEuen?
I believe the Count will be arriving soon.
Oh, son of a bitch. Here's a little bit of an update on us while you think about what you just read. So we went upstairs into the Count's room. Maid's dead.
What?
Yeah, she's dead. The butler also...
I'm gonna go upstairs to check on the butler.
Oh yeah, we knocked the butler out because he wouldn't give us the key. We tried to go into the Count's room uninvited, and it was very, very spooky. There's a lot of spider webs, Maid's body all bloodied up and all cut up and everywhere.
How did she die?
Black veins all over the maid's body. I noticed that. That was weird. That freaked me the hell out, so I left the room. I don't really know what to explain that. But, so we're not going back in there without a full party and some better ways of defending ourselves. The problem is, if the Count comes over here and he sees that we've been up there and that the maid's dead, fucking shit, we're so boned.
Go, get up these stairs.
Clang, clang, clang.
Can I close the passageway somehow?
Yeah, you just move the statue back.
Great.
Good thinking. Right, so,
I want to take
the armor. We gotta put the armor back.
And then
I'm keeping the sword, though.
the door opens. What a crazy
Oh my
thing!
God, right?
You wore a mask the entire time?
Yes, I did.
My goodness.
Oh,
You
yes.
are so crazy.
I know I am. Are you two playing dress up again?
I was just trying out a new identity. He was helping me do some role play. He's a knight.
I'm telling you, it's better to attack with the hilt.
Right.
You did too much.
I was playing with the name. I was gonna try to actually do a feminine character this time. I was
good
thinking her name could be
job.
Kira Knightley, and she's got this.
What happened to my butler?
Oh, see, that's the thing. He was trying too hard with the attack. He hit him in the head with the hilt of the sword. I told you it was too hard.
I know, and I'm working on it. I've got to get a little more dainty. I'm playing all these
charisma,
brawly characters.
Desmond.
11.
Okay. He just looks at you strangely. He looks over at the butler,
He has a big gash on the back of his head.
Why?
We were drinking and, boys will be boys.
But Eddie came out again.
I can never let these guys out of my sight. They are useless without me.
He looks over at
They're too
Anna.
true.
Anna just shrugs at him. Like an indifferent little preteen.
So, drink anyone?
I would love one. Would you love a drink?
I would. I guess I will get it.
Okay.
He walks over to the bar.
The second he does that, Simon goes over and lifts up the visor of the knight's mask, and he goes over into the ear of Dr. Chamberlain. Hey, yo, what'd you find? In the book.
I told you what I found.
No, but what did it say?
It has a
Speed past the recap of what it said.
Atlantis.
So it's real.
It possibly could be.
Desi, I just watched Titus Andronicus and wanted to throw up.
Okay.
It's not really important right now. Like we have a lot, Matilda. Okay,
Listen, there's a lot of more bloody things going on in this mansion.
I
Oh,
pull
God.
Matilda to the side. All right,
I put both of them to my side. I want to be in this conversation.
Listen, Matilda.
What?
Oh, have you been drinking?
A little bit.
God damn it, we can't get on one quest without
God
somebody
damn
getting
it.
drunk.
I slap him. I'm
listen,
always
God
at my
damn it.
best.
Ow.
Okay.
Why'd you slap me?
No, I meant to slap her. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, slap me again.
Matilda,
What?
just try to focus in really quick.
Slap me.
Do not trust the Count.
Oh, I haven't trusted him. He showed me Titus Andronicus,
He has a-
honey. I haven't trusted him.
Did he mention anything peculiar?
No, I just was rambling about beheading stuff.
He has
Great.
a room full of spiders and a dead maid.
Okay, so-
and he didn't
oh.
have a single sandwich in the
Maid's
kitchen.
dead, but
This
you
is-
don't know that,
oh.
right?
The Count starts
God.
heading back over with a tray of drinks.
What
Hello,
happens-
Count.
Meanwhile, while all that was happening, I want to have stealthily opened the urn and taken out the coin and put it in my pocket.
2 discretions.
6, 9.
Okay, you successfully open it without destroying it, and you successfully dig through the preserved intestines and find the coin. I made some drinks for you. I brought the same drinks that I made for you last time, and for you, I took a risk, and I made you also a cold stiff
Oh,
one.
I just love stiff ones.
Thank you, kindly.
And for you, a glass of milk, Anna.
Simon wants to stare at the Count with such a powerful glare that he sweats from his eyeballs.
Roll me a charisma.
Does that mean you're just crying?
Yeah, it's the same thing. 6. It's not that great.
6? Okay, yeah. You get him into an intense stare.
Good.
And he no longer looks casual, and he begins to match your stare.
I take a sip of my drink.
Well, Count, I hope that your Titus Andronicus was entertaining.
Quite.
Here is the urn.
Thank you. We should leave tomorrow for Atlantis.
Oh, tomorrow.
Well,
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible,
As soon
I
as
say.
possible, why not tonight?
Yeah, why not right now?
I'm down for a good old trip at night.
Well, you are to lead the expedition.
Oh, right.
Would you be able to set up the proper arrangements at such a short notice?
Oh, you bet your boots I can.
isn't the urn here to show where we're supposed to go? What was it that it's supposed to describe?
It is essential for us to get in. I don't know if its clues would reveal anything for us now, but perhaps it will reveal something for us when we arrive there.
You know, Countess, I'm sorry, you're not...
Count.
Yeah, sorry. Did you perhaps need to get anything from your room before we head off?
There is a wardrobe I would like to prepare.
Good. We'll do the same.
I'd have my manservant do it, but somebody knocked him out.
We'll meet back here at the entryway, and we'll head on out in about
Everything's arranged.
5 minutes.
Right, I shall return.
All right.
Team Martin, everyone
Oh,
in,
God.
everyone.
So you pull us all to the side.
Yes, I pull everyone to the side.
Dicky, what's been going on?
Listen, I found a secret passageway
Oh,
here in the mansion.
okay.
There are some peculiar.
Dicky, get on with it.
I'm
I don't
sorry,
have
I've been
all night.
drinking. Sorry, I've been
God,
drinking.
We'll take another swig and speed it up.
So I found some weird stuff down there, And what I want you all to do is just take these as precaution. I'm going to hand you all my intangible and tangible serums.
Okay.
Each
Put it in
take
my
a
boot.
set.
Okay, wait a second, Dicky. What'd you find down there?
I found a diary from only 10 years ago about Atlantis. I believe it's going to help us if we are really going to.
Okay, well, what'd
do
you two
this.
find?
A room full of spiders.
That's
Dead maid, I told you.
whose room?
It's the Count's room.
Oh crap! Is that why you beckoned him to his room?
Yes, we
Oh
need to go up
God!
there right now and see what he's up to.
Are you serious, Simon? Now he's gonna come downstairs and turn into an arachnid or something and eat us all.
Oh shit, wait, you think so?
I mean, if there's a room full of spiders and it's his room,
He can't just do it at will?
well, if he controls spiders and
Oh, I don't know how this shit works. All
well,
I know
wait a
is that
second.
there's
What was
spiders and there's
well, was it just the spiders? What else was in the room?
cobwebs, webs.
Darkness, a dead maid.
Oh crap! A dead maid.
I
Yes,
told
we
you the
told you
maid's
there's a-
dead. I told you
Okay,
she's
wait a
dead.
second. Now, if
White
we can kill the
sauce
maid with
star.
spiders while he's across town, he can
Black
definitely kill us.
veins of flesh everywhere.
Oh God.
I believe the shit has hit the fan.
Okay, let's get this sorted out.
Let's GTF.
What does that mean?
It's slang for get the feck out.
All right, we have to find out what's going on with the Count because he's sexy.
All right, let's corner him at his doorstep and he can't come out the room. You
Okay,
understand?
I'm drawing.
So as you leave the study and you head out to the main hall, and you see at the top of the stairs the Count is there with his bag.
Oh.
I am ready.
Oh, good. Then we should get going.
And I would like to lead everybody up the stairs
Okay.
so that the Count has nowhere to go downstairs.
My hand is on my pistol.
Slowly, one step at a time.
May I help you?
You may. You may very well help us, Count. Alexander. Dumbass Martini.
You forgot Raphael.
Oh, that's the best part.
I slowly sheath the sword.
Sheath?
Unsheath the sword from the sheath. Is there something you need to tell us?
He looks around at all of the faces.
I look into his soul, Count. I've met many an attractive, sexy men, but you are by far the sexiest. If you have anything to tell me now.
Just on curiosity, like, where is Sandalio Santiago on that list? Like, third, fourth,
Who's that?
second? Oh, that was my alter ego
Oh,
from...
pretty sexy.
Oh, so, but like third or fourth? Like
He's
second?
like, he's
Tell
up
me,
there.
Mr.
I'm not gonna tell you where.
Tell me, Count. Did you happen to know Mr. Captain?
I remember who Santiago is. Yeah, he's sexy.
Did you happen to know a Captain Edmund Andros?
I would like you all to roll awareness checks.
8.
10. Oh no. I have a sword.
Everybody but Desmond, because Desmond feels like this is his chance to really prove himself. The rest of you all look up and you see small little spiders slowly coming down towards you, but Desmond does not notice, and one lands on his neck.
Everybody don't move.
What? What's up?
Everybody, drink your potions.
Oh yeah.
I pull out and I drink my
Invisibility
potion.
Potion.
You all drink the
I
potion.
don't know.
Yes,
Look at the Count first.
absolutely.
Wait a second.
As the doctor shouts that out, you feel a bite on your neck.
Desmond, are you... Oh God.
The rest of the other spiders just sort of go through you.
We just start
My
going
heart
straight up to the
aches.
Count.
I
Desmond
lied.
falls over and slowly starts to phase through the stairs.
Desi, no!
Doctor, what exactly was our plan here?
The Count then grabs his walking staff and he pulls a sword out of it and he tries to stab towards the doctor, but it goes through you.
Tell me, who
And he looks at his sword with a questioning look. And he swings it around in you while you're talking.
is the captain?
Where did you learn about that?
We know about all your secrets.
I lied, San Diego. It was way harder than your disgusting ass.
You bet your sweet boots he is.
Yes.
You're going to tell us right now why you're a spider, why there are spiders crawling around, what's going to happen to poor Desmond who's falling through the floor, and what the hell is this captain's book log over here?
I trusted
Your
you.
secret
I slept
passage.
through him.
Who's Santiago?
Don't worry about it.
Listen,
It's me, by the way.
I
It's me. I'm
found
talking
your
to Sexy
secret
anyway.
library and I have read the diary.
And you see sort of like these blackened fangs start to crawl
Oh, I
from over
told
his
you
teeth.
all. I told you he would turn into an arachnid.
What?
I've read the diary of Captain Andros
You can't possibly know what that means.
about Atlantis and the White Pole. Were you there?
I still have an instinct. I want to know something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What is it that we don't know that he thinks we don't know?
The fact that the island rose up 10 years ago, and you remember that the Count was talking about that recently the tides have changed and an island has finally surfaced from the water because of the changing tides. You connect that is the island that was referred to, was the one that came up out of the water. And I'm going to also throw you this, the Pale Bull. It reminds you of the tale of King Minos and the White Bull that was given to him by Poseidon, and that he failed to sacrifice when he should have. And because he didn't sacrifice it, then he made the bull tempt his wife, and a whole shebang happened that ended up creating the Minotaur, which then was put into a maze, and you get the whole connection of the quote-unquote Minoans, as they're referred to, because the civilization was not known about as far as what they were called, the connection of the sea people and everything. And so you believe that the pale bull being given to the old man in the sea was another bull being sacrificed to Poseidon, and Poseidon rising this small piece of land up for the stranger who you assume was the Count.
Oh! Oh, you're that guy from the thingy thing.
He keeps trying to swipe at you guys with his sword.
You're the man who sacrificed the bull to Poseidon, and then so the land could rise up, and now you're the old man, and now you're here.
That's right.
How could you put that all together?
Intuition.
I'm smart, goddammit.
How are you doing this?
It's called science.
Bitch.
Now, what did you need that coin for?
King Minos' coin? Where is it?
We won't tell you.
Nope. And then he sees Anna down the stairs, and she's batting away some spiders. And then he jumps over you guys, and he lands in front of her.
Anna, watch out! There's a spider guy, and he's about to kill you.
Ah!
Anna, it is time to change.
She's too freaked out by his fangs.
Anna, I killed your mom.
Roll me charisma.
7.
7. That's enough to shake her out of it.
Anna, I killed your mom. I slit her throat and I kicked her down the stairs. Her guts were everywhere.
David, would you like to take over as Anna?
Yes.
Okay, you are Anna, who now is pissed off, and the Count is right in front of you, and he looks like he's about to stab you.
I wanna transform into were-child.
Okay, roll this d12.
Oh. We're doing the one system, right?
Not quite. So he pushes you down, and he brings the sword above you, and he's going to strike down. And you roll out of the way, and he stabs the ground.
As Anna, I want to look around for some sort of something to attack him with, maybe like another sword and
Well, there is one of the knight swords that one of the two of you left.
Oh, Desmond. I want to attack
Stab
the
him
dude.
with it?
I want to attack the Count in the belly.
Okay.
Ooh, I did a 10.
Yeah, you stab him right in the belly. And then he grabs the sword and he pulls it into him further. And then he grabs your arm and he starts to pull you in towards him.
Anna, it's time to change.
And you notice that as you're intangible, you don't feel the weight of gravity as much. So you can sort of like moon hop down the stairs.
I go into his body.
You go into his body?
Yeah.
So Anna starts to change, and while this is happening, Matilda runs down, and sort of glides into the body of the Count.
Can I see anything?
No, but it feels weird.
Okay, good. I do a little jig inside of him. Whee!
Is there perhaps some kind of chandelier?
There absolutely is a chandelier.
All right, I want to knock it down on top of both of them.
If you can stay inside of him long enough, you'll make him intangible. Grab his head, but only his head.
Okay, I grab his head.
Roll me agility.
Outside of his body.
10.
Okay, so the Count he tries to get out of your body, and you leave him, but then you start taking your hands and you start sort of whirling them around in his head, and he starts to feel real dizzy. He tries to stumble away from you, but you keep following him around because you can move faster with with less gravity held on you. So you
That's
just keep...
right, Count. That's what you get for treating me girl poorly.
All right, roll me another agility to keep up the charade.
4.
Okay, he shakes out of the way.
Oh, crap.
God damn.
While all this is happening, there's a whole thing to this, all right? Simon would like to go into the butler's body, try to possess it, launch himself off of the top stairway towards the chandelier, jump out of possession right as the ragdoll hits it and knocks it down.
How do I kill this bitch?
You can continue with the method that you had going.
I want to continue with the method I had going.
Trying to make his head intangible.
Yep.
Roll agility.
I got 7.
Yeah, you're back on him and you're making him dizzy again and he's off balance.
Hell yeah.
I want to do a Lion King and pin him, like how Nala pins Simba, and just like start going away at him.
Okay, roll me a strength.
9.
Yeah, in his dizzy state, he is easy picking. So you jump and you pounce and you land on him.
I really want to get this body off the floor. What do I got to do?
Roll me intelligence.
God damn it, I'm not smart enough. 7.
You figure if you can administer to yourself a little bit of the tangibility, then you might become more tangible enough to be inside of the body and move it. The Count is going to fight against the werewolf. Werewolf? No, beast. Okay. 7. Yeah. Pushes the beast off. Okay. Matilda.
Gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I got a 9.
His head is now intangible. His body is tangible, but his head is intangible.
Oh, God, Dicky! Simon, his head's intangible.
Run away with it.
Okay.
I want to grab his foot with my teeth and just kind of like just run around the room with his body, other than his head.
Okay, roll me a strength.
11.
Yeah, you start to do it. You start going around.
You're
and
holding on to his head, right?
Oh, I'm holding on to it.
You're
I'm
running and trying to
cursing
keep it
him. You're the
intangible.
Asshole, I've never met a man so disgusting. You're not even a man, you're a boy.
Mildy!
What?
Drop the head into the fireplace.
No. Okay.
It's separating it from its body.
Whoa, I
it's
dropped
going
it
to
in the
kill him.
fireplace.
You can't. It's intangible.
It's intangible, dummy.
You see that as the body's being dragged around, his head is going through things.
Oh. Anna, get a poker and put it through his head, and then I'll make it untangible and it'll be in his head.
Arr. I do that.
Roll awareness.
5.
You can't find it.
Arr.
It's been displaced. Then you realize if you let go of the sword, it will slowly become tangible again.
So Simon is laying inside of the butler's body, and he's squirming around, and he's thinking, "I'm gonna get control of this. I've gotta throw the body." Wait a minute. And he goes over to the sheath, and he realizes the sword and the armor has become one with his body, more or less, kind of, sort of, really doesn't really know how it works, but he rolled a 10, so in this moment, he realizes that he could do it, and he stands up and he unleashes himself from the body of the butler, and he throws the sword at the chain that is leaving the chandelier up on the ceiling, and he cuts it down.
Okay,
Onto
roll.
this big ass spider.
Roll me strength.
God damn it. What does a 1? What the?
You throw the sword, and it flings and spins, and it goes through the wall.
Simon feels all sorts of defeat.
emotionally.
Dicky, grab me something to stab this bitch.
Sorry, just put his head through a piece of furniture or something.
Okay. Anna, stop. Put his head through the chair.
Roll awareness.
8.
You understand what she's talking about, and so you try to maneuver his body.
I see the sword that Desmond had, and I wanna drag the body in such a position to where that if the head became tangible again, that it would be perpendicular to the blade being inside his brain, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah,
The sword would be
absolutely.
through it.
When Anna tried to use the sword and it stabbed into him, and the whole intangible runaround began, the sword dropped and landed, point burst into the ground, and so you bring the body over where the head is now intangible, but the blade is going right through the bridge of the nose.
I let go.
And I want you to roll a strength check.
Okay. And
You hold his body there. Cannot. He's squirming so much, but he can't. And he's hissing and making sounds. Slowly, his head becomes more tangible. What is happening? And then, over a very long period of time, his head becomes tangible again with the blade in it. And he stops moving.
Oh, thank God. How do we become tangible again, Dicky?
Well, Miss Hickman, are you still in there? Miss Hickman, it is me, Dr. Chamberlin, Dicky. Hello. Now, if you could please do us a favor, could you please go over to my bag over there and grab out all 4 red vials?
And the butler wakes up on the couch. What happened?
I have a whiskey in my hand and I look at him. The whole bottle's in my hand. Take a swig and I look at him and I say, your boss is dead.
He sees the Count's head with a sword stabbed through it. And then he checks his neck, and the spider is gone. And he looks extremely relieved.
It looks like you're going to need to find a new place of employment.
Wait a second. What's your name?
My name is Count Alexander Raphael Dumas Sabatini.
Oh, what? Oh, because he was the captain. I get it now.
Under. Yeah.
I take another swig and I'm like, this makes perfect sense.
I take the bottle from her and take a swig.
Simon says,
No!
no?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Anna takes a swig.
We
Why
accept
not?
it. It's the 1800s.
Has anyone seen Desi?
Meanwhile, in the staircase, we see the floating body of dead Desmond.
Oh no!
Well, Mr. Alexander Sabatini.
Dumbass martini.
Count
No.
Okay.
Alexander Raphael Dumas Sabatini.
Are you really from Spain?
I do have family from Spain, but I was born here. And
Oh, never mind.
And so this Captain Edmund,
Captain Edmund.
or
Yes.
the Count, the one we've been calling the Count.
Yes.
Who is he?
He's not a captain. He's some sort of spider king.
Well, at least he was.
Well, at least we don't have to go to Atlantis now.
What?
I take out the coin and I flip it over to Hickman.
So we're not gonna go?
Heavens no.
What? But we have the main obstacle out of the way.
I have a party that's happening tomorrow and I have to be there for it.
Simon, just come to the party and loosen up and maybe we'll go another day.
Unless you would like to venture to Atlantis with me.
Oh, just kidding. Let's go to Atlantis. Dicky, call off your party.
Oh, really? But we
Dicky!
always love those parties.
Dicky!
Listen, Dicky, I've been thinking. I had a really big ego check back there.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you guys saw, but I tried to throw the sword at the chandelier and have this really big finisher.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yes,
I was
I
too
saw the
busy
whole
killing
thing.
something.
Yeah, you guys actually did the work, and well, I've just started to realize that I'm not quite the warrior that I always thought I was. And this Atlantis adventure could change that for me. I have a child on the way, Or possibly. Most likely.
Okay.
Imagine the riches. Imagine the glory we could have.
Oh, please, forget riches. We're already rich. Let's just have fun.
Yes, if it's riches you want, you can have this.
Thank you, but it's not... All right, so, Count,
Yes.
do you have reason to believe that we're gonna make it through? That there's no Spider King in our way now?
He was after something there.
What was it? Do you know?
I don't. But I would love to find out.
Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed Victoria 1890. See you on the next adventure from 20-Sided Stories.
Hey everyone, Sage GC here. Firstly, thank you for listening to Victoria. I genuinely hope you had a great time going on that adventure with us. Our next series up is something really special. It's all recorded and ready to edit, actually. However, I am only one person, and even compared to our first few seasons, this next one will be incredibly demanding. I probably can't do it alone. So, if you are or know of any sound designers that want to help create some really awesome and badass and unique fiction, hit me up through the contact form on 20sidedstories.com. Or, one last reminder, if you are eager to see what exactly is in store and have a burning passion to help this podcast stay afloat, go to patreon.com/20sidedstories and pledge any amount you are comfortable with. And don't worry, you will not be charged at all until the next series is ready to air. A quick thank you to our producer club who actually pledged and made this series, Victoria, possible. That would be Marlena Lowry, Travis Reaves, Jay Speck, Maureen Brown, Zack Bender, and Colleen O'Keefe. That's patreon.com/20sided stories. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done. I'll stop bothering you. You're not going to hear from me for a while anyway, because now I have to make the third series happen. Patreon.com/20sided stories. Okay, so once again, thank you a million. I really mean it. I'll catch you next time.